I see Callie in the
Oh.
background. Hello. Thanks for joining Facebook Live Happy Hour. Looks like people are just starting to join. Thank you. Hello. Or can't tell if that's hi. Facebook Live Friday. Happy Friday. I didn't have wine or sangria today, so I decided to do a beer. Oh, look. I'm going to try something. Carrie, I hope you're up for it. It says invite. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize I can do this. Well, let's go back. So, I've been wanting to do an interactive, which is actually going to be awesome because next week I wanted to do a Q&A and really answer questions that you had about anything and everything. You can send them in, you can post on Facebook and do that. But it looks like I might even be able to put you on live and have you join me live. So always when you post in your questions, let me know if that's something that you want to do. I'm just made an earthquake on my phone. So thank you for joining us. Happy hour. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. I think I see Callie in the background. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, I just wanted to remind people today is the last day. Lauren's birthday actually coincides with my birthday as well. I launched her the summer of 2010, so I always just kind of celebrate her birthday in June right around my birthday. It's a win-win for everybody. So just reminder, today is the last day to get 20% off all the full priced Lauren bags. And I know a lot of people want to know when the mini Lauren is having her birthday. We debuted her in the fall. I haven't had a birthday for her just because she does so well on her own. She doesn't need to celebrate a birthday. But yeah, so just wanted to remind everybody that is where she wants to, like, so I had a birthday party. A friend brought me the birthday balloons, everything, and the cats are now eating and loving it. So she is crawling around back there. Anyway, so today I wanted to kind of have fun and kind of show you, in case you don't know, where it all started and how I got started. And I could see her going, Callie, stop. Anyway, so as you all know, sorry, this bag was a little farther back than I thought. So doing the, I feel like I've lost everybody. All right. So, in all seriousness, when I first started, my sister saw a bag that she was like, "You can make this bag. Why are you buying this bag?" And so we went to the store. I bought a bunch of material and just started cutting and sewing bags. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of highlight that and show that part of how and where it all started. So now you have to remember it was late 90s, so it wasn't what today is. So this is a fun faux fur bag. I don't actually think I can find the one that inspired me to start, but I literally, like, there's no lining, there's no zipper, even the little snap broke off, but it was such a fun, just like boho style, easy, comfortable bag. And I started making them as gifts for friends, and then they were getting compliments, and I was getting random compliments at the store. So it just became like, oh, well, why don't I try to do more? And I started doing lining and started doing other fabric ones. This is one that was a fun old school bag. I learned how to, I researched getting plastic for the bottom, bag feet, all that. This actually is a bag that I gifted to Claire Danes back in the day. Her PA, or her personal assistant, was my neighbor. So she picked out one of these bags. I doubt she uses it now, but it was a kind of a cool thing back in the early 90s or late 90s, early 2000s. I was really kind of excited about it. But yeah, so there was that, and I know I did a lot of denim with webbing and fun side things. So this is literally how it all started. I thought this would be a fun reminder, kind of, for me, where I am now and how long it's taken me to get to where I am, and what I learned along the way, and all the different struggles, and believing in myself to keep going, even though what I was doing was not as commercial or as well received. I mean, obviously I had a lot of friends who supported me and bought these bags, and really helped get me to where I am today. So thank you so much for being there, for everything. So if you have any questions or anything, just let me know, and I would love to answer them. One of the other things was, I don't know how many of you know, so I left my 9-to-5 job in December of 2005, and that's when I started researching contractors and really making things in Chicago. That was like a really important thing to me. It was to make them here so that I could be a part of the process, so that I could drive down there at a moment's notice and really look at the leather, check the leather. I had so many different issues along the way of getting products, finished products, and there was things wrong with them, imperfections, and so I couldn't even imagine all the people who go overseas. I can't even imagine getting them made in New York or LA, and having to deal with all the travel back and forth. I really love the local aspect of it. So yeah, these were some of the early ones. This was one of my favorite materials. I had a polka dot material. This is when I really started teaching myself how to do the inside zippers and the lining, and give them structure. And then I knew I wanted to design outside of my capabilities, and that's when I designed the Lauren bag. So that one was more of like kind of a work in progress of me trying to not have any schooling and still try to design something that was worthwhile around friends. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was mainly that we are bringing back, we have a lot of fabric bags that we're just kind of sitting around. I didn't want to sell them on my website anymore because they were so different from my current line. So it was kind of like, I felt like it was misleading on who I was and what we were presenting. So we decided that we would relaunch our Etsy page and start putting them on Etsy. So if you are a fan of any of my old school bags, and actually, if anybody can help me, I wanted to show you some of the ones that we are going to be getting onto Etsy and being available there. So we just recently got, I know for sure, I think we call it, do we call it basket on the Etsy page? Basket weave turquoise. These are my old school Samantha bags. Some of you might remember them. This was when I first started using leather. So the contractor that I was working with, he had the leather, and so I just kind of found material that kind of went with leather that he had. But it fits a lot more than it seems. And I was always trying to have fun with like what color combos I wanted to do. So this one had the brown on the inside. I would buy the matching brown zipper. The turquoise hardware matches the fabric perfectly. It's such a fun style bag when you're just wanting to have something light for summer. And I think we have them on sale for like $50 on Etsy. So if you like this style, it's a great place to lock and load and find some of these old school ones. This one was also fun. I had it in a green, sold out of it, but I think I have maybe one left in the pink. And it's so cute with the little butterflies and dragonflies, and Great little summer bag. Also 50 bucks. $49.99 on Etsy. So you can even just look up Brynn Capella on Etsy. It might need to be one word. I feel like I had some issues with the space between my name. And this is the mosaic. The mosaic came in several different colors, but I think we only have the, I guess, spa one left. We only have a handful of each of these left, but that's why we thought let's just do them on Etsy and have fun bringing back some of these materials. Some of these might even look familiar to some of you. This, I think we're calling it the Flames. We have it in the coral, and we also have it in turquoise or spa or whatever color you want to call it. This has a little mark on the back. We might not be able to sell this one. But so this is, it's so fun because it's such a variety of kind of like oranges and corals and yellows and browns. They're just a fun little summer bag. The coral one has greens and blues and also yellows. And this one has the cream. This was one of my first production runs, and I was so excited because I think I did some with turquoise and some with cream handles, and I was doing a variety of leather handles on all of them because they were like, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can mix and match. And so I was doing a huge variety of them, and then they came back with a higher price, and I was like, what? Why? I thought you said it was this much. And they're like, well, you had so many different variations. It was hard for us to keep track of what, so we had to increase the price. And as a young designer, I was kind of like, well, you didn't tell me that. You gave me the opportunity or the option to do this, so I did it, and then you charge more. So you live and you learn when you are doing your own stuff. The other one for the basket is it's like a coral. It's kind of a pinky orange. Wouldn't you call it that? I don't know if the lighting on this is doing it justice, but from my point of view, it almost looks yellowy on there. But it's definitely more of a corally salmon color. We may call it salmon on there. I'm not 100% sure. And then, you know, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Sophie. This is a bag that we do want to bring back. If you are a fan of the Sophie, give us a thumbs up. We are definitely interested in bringing this back. It has a fun outside pocket, has the cool rounded shape. These are the fabric ones. We did do a handful in leather. Those are now all sold out, but we do want to bring it back. We have cell phone pocket in there. We didn't do an inside zipper because we did the outside pocket on this one, and we did on the fabric ones, we did a fun chain and leather combo. This is called Berry Passionate. The other one that we have is called Bellini Bubbly. It's a really cool, it's almost like an old school what does the fabric remind you of? I feel like it reminds me of old school Gucci or something.
It's kind of like a 12 weave or something.
Yeah, with a little bit of metallic. It's kind of a silvery metallic in there. And it's such a pretty kind of evening bag without being like a leather clutch. And again, it has the back pocket, the pink lining, super fun. And I don't know what price we're gonna put these on Etsy yet because we're just getting them up. We're taking all of our own pictures and trying to work on that. But they will be, that's where they are. I think they're available on my website right now. I think at $89.99 or something.
So we made them for $60 to $59.99 right now.
We'll have to double check that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these were just so fun to kind of look at again and bring back. We have some old Edie fabrics, but they're a little bit more fall oriented, so we'll probably upload those on Etsy. Hi Rachel, it was so fun seeing you last night. And so we'll bring some of the Edie back on there. I think I have a couple Allison bags that are in fabric. So the Etsy shop is basically just going to be a fun place to find some of our old school fabric bags at really steal of a deal pricing. and they're just like a fun little add-on to your leather collection, for lack of better terms. So yeah, those ones will definitely be on there. Is there any other ones that we're looking at adding on? Oh yeah, we have some matching share wristlets, the Very Passionate wristlet, and I think, and some of my Janie fabric ones we will also put up on Etsy, at steal of a deal, probably just above cost, just to get them out and loved and used and whatnot. So yes, let me know if you are interested in seeing something and you can't find it on Etsy. Maybe I can track it down and get it on there. Other than that, it was just more of I thought it'd be fun to kind of see back to where it all started. In case you didn't know, those faux fur bags were so much fun when I was just cutting and sewing, and I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. So thanks so much for joining us. Next week again is going to be Q&A. So I know I obviously talked a lot about where I came from and all that stuff, but if you have questions about leather, if you have questions about care tips, if you have questions about what products to buy, we are trying to expand our leather care or cleaning pages and offer you more variety of what we have to clean and keep the bags looking new longer. We also have a free download on how to get your bag clean and keep it clean, especially during COVID. We also have a summer closet clean out, kind of 5 tips or 5 steps to making it easier on you. So we have that we can share as well. We also have our Facebook group page where we're going to have more surveys and more quizzes on there, and we're going to try and communicate more on there to get your feedback on things that you like, things that you're looking for, things that you want, because as we pivot during COVID, we're trying to figure out where the business is headed, what we're working on, what new styles you're looking at. We want to bring the men's line. That's something that's super important to me. I think after doing art fairs for years, and so many men would stop by and they'd see a particular leather and they'd be like, why don't you have this in a men's messenger bag? Hi Gina, thanks for joining. So I really want to refocus and get that men's line going. That's why you haven't seen so many seasons from us. We're just kind of focusing on getting through selling some of our sales bags, refocusing on what's our best sellers. The guitar straps, we are still working on those. We're hoping to launch those in September, and the men's line sometime in fall. We're just going to kind of pay attention to what's going on nationally, with some states having rises, and I don't know if restrictions are going to get pulled back or not or what. So we're just kind of going with the flow right now and figuring out things as we go, and still working every day to highlight what we are doing and what kind of styles you need, what kind of colors you need. We just want to help you find the perfect bag for you. We know that it's an investment, so we think it's important to know how to keep it clean, keep it looking newer longer. We are working on actually we need to add this to our recap for the leather page that we talked about. We want to do a leather page so you can really hone in on what leathers that you like and find other colors that are that same leather that you like and love, so that way you can shop our website easier, finding more of the things that make you happy. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, like I said, next week is the Q&A. Send in questions all week on Facebook. Anything and everything. Ask whatever you want to ask, and I will try and answer it next week. It looks like we can do live Q&A with audience members on Facebook now, so that kind of excites me. So let me know if you are willing to go on live with me as well, because then I can bring you on live. But other than that, Happy birthday to me, and thank you so much for joining us on Happy Hour on Friday. I will see you, well, maybe next week is the Friday before the 4th, so we'll have to figure out whether we're going to still do it at 5 o'clock or what. So we will keep you posted, and I will let you know. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you hopefully next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.